What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Nick, that's Jeremy, and we are the Men of Main Street. This week we're talking Roosevelt's movies and icons, and it wouldn't be complete without a holiday report. Let's get into it, guys. All right. Well, what is going on, man? Another week closer to Christmas tree time. Well, I mean, it is Christmas tree time. Another week closer to Christmas. And we got a good bit to talk about this week. How was your week?
Good. It's not over. It's only it's early in the week. I'm seeing A Christmas Carol this week.
Very nice.
So
Well, that's like the perfect shirt for it right there.
so I had to put on my Roosevelt's Christmas Carol shirt. With
That is
Mickey,
awesome.
all the Mickey Christmas Carol specifically, but the one I'm seeing is not Mickey themed, but same story, right? Now, Nick, I love yours. What do you got there?
This is the Misfit toy one. This is part of the Rudolph collection as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's been nice. I've got so many more Christmas ones. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to wear all of them before Christmas. Roosevelt's, you guys have knocked out of the park. I've had so many shirts, I have not had a chance to wear every single one that came in. And then we'll talk more about it after Christmas. But that Tron collection that dropped a couple weeks ago, let's just say the jacket came in.
Oh, it did. I was going to ask you that.
Yes. One of the best things they've ever done.
Oh, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, it's way better quality than I expected, and reversible. So if you're feeling retro, we got Flynn's Arcade. If you're feeling like you're into the grid, you have the what do you call it? The disc one on the back as well. So definitely can feel like going to the parks around Christmas time, around the holiday time here, wearing that, because it was a little bit chilly while I was down there, but we'll get into that a little bit later on. Yeah, man. So speaking of Roosevelt's, we got quite a few drops that happened past week.
Yeah.
And they're starting to get out of their Christmas season and all that. More into some more winter themed attire and items like that.
They definitely are.
I do got to say that, as far as new shirts out there, I got a lot of compliments on the shirts that I was posting on the Facebook page. No one had seen the Pixar Christmas collection yet while I was down there, so that was really cool to go ahead and see. And I still think the favorite, though, out of everyone, I get the most compliments off the Muppet Christmas Carol one. That nostalgia is so real. And I wore that not this trip, the one right before that, to Jollywood, actually, and I get most compliments for that one, mainly because, again, Hollywood Studios, that Muppet nostalgia is a very real thing. So yeah, but
well, that's
anyways
awesome.
Yeah, man. So anyways, let's get into it. We have our first collection that we're going to talk about. If you want to pull it up for us.
Yes, sir.
We have the new Star Wars Winter Collection.
Oh yeah.
Now, this is a very interesting collection. I don't think it went as well as Roosevelt's expected it to.
Yeah, so the one on the left there is one that we talked about last week. That was the exclusive limited edition varsity jacket of 421 available. Those didn't sell nearly as quick as we thought they would. Probably because of the price point. It was really up there.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up now to see if it's Wednesday as of right now. I'm trying to see if they are still available, if you want to keep going about it.
But each one is numbered, which is cool. It's a cool jacket for sure. If you're a big Star Wars fan, I like how it's leather on the sleeves, so I guess that does justify the price a little bit. Nick, did you get it up yet or no?
I did. So that price for that one was $275.
Wow.
It was definitely up there from a normal jacket, and they have every size available still.
That's kind of wild.
They did not sell as well as they thought they were going to. Just period.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's just the price point that's pushing people away, really.
I think it's the price point, but also just the style behind it. I mean, and again, I'm not, I'm not by any means bashing or saying anything at all wrong about Roosevelt's, because they're all incredible in their own right. But you go from Kuda Flex shirts like this to hoodies, which are kind of continuing that pattern of the different patterns out there and how everything looks. They look kind of sleek and sporty, to a Letterman jacket, or varsity
Yeah.
jacket rather.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big jump. I mean, I personally, I'm not a fan of that jacket type whatsoever. So for me, I'm more like a Carhartt, or like a nice, like fitted kind of, I don't know, like an LL Bean style jacket, I guess. You know what I mean? Like I'm not one to go ahead and say that I want to wear something quite like that. Now, I do got to say the Tron one, being a bomber jacket, I'm not normally a fan of that, but the pattern on that is really what sold me on it. And I think
Definitely. It's so
there's a lot of,
iconic, and you get 2 shirts for the price of 1.
yeah.
I
And
mean,
the
sorry,
other
2
cool,
jackets.
yeah, the other cool part is it's actually all embroidered too, which I was not expecting.
Wow.
I thought it was gonna be like screen printed for most of it. No, it's all embroidered. So I definitely cannot wait to go ahead and show that to you guys in a later episode here. Well, like I said,
Yeah.
we got to get through the Christmas season here. I know by then it'll have been out for a couple weeks, guys. It's old news now at this point. They are already all sold out. I don't see them restocking them anytime soon.
No.
But
Don't.
we'll certainly go over it in a couple weeks to come. I know everyone was just starting to get them on the insiders page. So, but yeah, so that is the limited edition one that they were talking about. Again, all still available if you want to go ahead and get one. And then they had some more interesting jackets as well. They had a
Pullover.
anorak pullover.
Cool.
Yep,
Yeah.
that screams 90s vibes right there.
It does.
And then you had the bomber jacket on the right. I do kind of like that one. I
do
the
like that
fit
one
as well on that.
Yeah, you know who it outfits very much resembles of Anakin Skywalker from the Clone Wars seasons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I do gotta say, it is a little bit weird too, because looking at the picture that he's wearing right there versus the one that is online, the pictures that are online of someone else wearing them when you go to buy them here, and again, that one is sold out right now. It looks very different. It looks so much darker in the pictures online versus what you have pulled up here. So I am really curious to see what it actually does look like when they start coming in. Just wasn't quite expecting that. I pulled it up and I'm like, is that even the same jacket? It just looks so different.
Yeah.
But it is. So I don't know. Also, we had some hoodies that also dropped as well for it. That ironically called Pew Pew for one of them. I think, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Is it
pretty sure
TIE Fighters
right.
on there? Yep.
Yeah.
TIE Fighters. They literally say Pew Pew on it. That's kind of funny. And then you get some iconic, t-shirts there. I do got to say, Roosevelt does knock it out of the park with their t-shirts. Great material. They fit well. And they usually are great graphics on them. They definitely last a long time, go through the wash and all that and everything else. So they hold up. They get some fun sayings on them and all that there too. And then, because why not, they made new boxers as well. So they have all those different patterns there. If you want Beskar underwear, now apparently you can have Beskar underwear.
Yeah, and that's in addition to they did do another drop, but we didn't feature here on a bunch of different boxer briefs that they put out, and they just added some Star Wars patterns for this one. But going on, this isn't the only drop that happened. A couple days ago, we also had a Marvel Performance hoodie launch.
I did like this drop.
Yeah, it is a pretty neat drop. You got some great ones with Deadpool and Wolverine, Thor, all of his different hammers, as well as they have a lot of different classic comic patterns available. So I think a lot of these you might have seen as shirts before now are in the Performance hoodie family. Yeah, a lot of these I've definitely seen before.
And there's some new ones there too. I'd like to see the opposite. I'd like to see some of these even go more towards that. Like that Thor one sold out pretty quick.
Wow.
I definitely would like to get that as a shirt eventually if they offer it. But keep going. Tell us what else you got.
I just want to shout out Roosevelt. So you guys are like putting your photos together, so they look really good in our slides.
Actually, I just realized that.
They're actually two separate photos, but they go right next to each other. And I was like, wow, they know that we're doing this.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Roosevelt's, again, I mean, we're not throwing any shade. We love you guys. You guys are incredible. You've gotten half my wallet, I think, the past couple weeks, and I hope that you guys just keep cranking out these awesome designs because they are phenomenal. I can never say it right. Stormbreaker. It just looks awesome. That one right there. I
Yeah,
wish
I
they'd
really
make
like
that
that
into a
one as
shirt.
well. Yeah,
That
it's
one sold
both.
out pretty quick, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think
That's
that
cool.
one's still available anymore. But
Wow.
but yeah, and again, guys, that's not the. Oh, yeah, we got more. We got
That's
Venom.
one
Yep, I
last
forgot about
one
that.
for the Marvel drop. The Venom.
Look at that one.
Venom.
Man.
We are Venom. That's a
We
good
don't
one
get
too.
near. We don't. No one gives nearly or Venom nearly enough credit. They definitely don't.
I agree.
It's definitely a unique storyline for that one. But on top of all that, they also launched the Avatar collection, the first of its kind, to showcase the new movie that's going to be coming out pretty soon here.
Yes, Siva Ko, Nick.
Yeah, sure. Definitely love Avatar so much. But yes, they did come out with some new ones. I do gotta say that sweatshirt is actually pretty cool.
I've seen, so Disney Parks makes a shirt that is almost identical to that hoodie.
But I do gotta say it's not a Roosevelt, so therefore it's already inferior.
It's not. It's probably not as nice as a Coon Flex. But yeah,
I did like the camo one they had there. Do you have that a slide of that one?
Yes,
by chance?
I do have. So just close up on the other two. So you have the Banshees. You have some Night Forest one on the left, and then you have the floating mountains on the right. A little close up, and there's that pattern you were just talking about.
Yeah, I did kind of like that one. I thought that was kind of unique.
Yeah, definitely.
And we've never seen anything quite like that has like more of a camo look to it. So definitely unique.
Yeah, I like how it has the RDA logo on it. Like,
yes,
really calls into the movie. And then the one on the right almost looks like different notes on all the wildlife in Pandora, which I think is really, honestly, I kind of like it.
It's
makes me think of like shirt, this is Sigourney Weaver's notepad,
He's literally over here just in the park. All right, we're in Pandora. All right, guys. Yeah. So that is Banshee. Got it. Okay. We can move on, guys.
It's a cool shirt. I like it.
Absolutely, man.
What else do we got?
Oh my gosh, how can we forget about that one, dude? What is that right there?
This is
my gosh.
Launch happening tomorrow, Thursday the 18th at 4 p.m. There's a new Muppets launch. So this is one of a few that are going to be in the line. I actually really like this shirt. The shirt is really cool.
I was not expecting this, and I saw this earlier, and I got way too excited.
That's a really cool shirt.
I'm wondering how many more they're going to put in, because I do got to say they tease us with this a lot lately, where it's been like a shirt, and I'm like, okay, it looks all right. And then very much like the Tron collection. Let's remind everyone about that. Like they released a Tron one and they were like, oh, it'll be like, it might be a cool jacket or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. And then they released all those bangers at once. And I'm like, there's like 7 shirts here that I need to buy now. Okay, I guess this is happening now. So I'm very curious to see what else they're going to go do, because they don't usually just do a single one.
Definitely.
I do got to say that Muppets guitars kind of reminds me of something that might be happening somewhere sometime soon.
Oh, the advertising that they were doing for this looks directly tied to Muppet, to the Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. I'm expecting a lot of shirts to be around that group in particular. Yeah. So I'm assuming that these will probably be in the gift shop for.
Yeah, I was just gonna say these
Rock and Roller Coaster come the future.
Yeah, I can totally see this being at the end of that ride there, especially the animal one. I knew the animal one was probably already going to be there. Like that one is pretty iconic, but this is pretty cool. So I'm very curious to see what it's going to look like with the other ones. That one's cool. I don't want to say that one's my favorite, but again, we'll know more about this tomorrow on Thursday. Again, today is Wednesday, guys. We're recording a little bit earlier, just to kind of get through the week and all that. So, yeah. But guys, that's all we got for Roosevelt news this week. So now it's time to bring us into something that does tie into it. The Avatar Fire and Ash premiere that's going to be this Friday, December 19th. Jared, take us into it.
Yeah. So, I mean, you'll be able to get your shirt. No, you will not be able to get your shirt probably in the mail in time, as that launch happened yesterday. to where
Unless you're paging Mr. Morrow, and then you just have them already.
True. Some people get really fast shipping on Roosevelt. They're like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
got this like next day." I'm like, "I got like a week and a half." But
It-
I know
it
they're coming from
genuinely
California,
depends.
so I get why it takes longer for me.
It genuinely depends. Yeah, it's some
Yeah.
stocks that like they're ready to go immediately. Other ones they just kind of sit for a little bit.
But anyways, yeah, as you said, Avatar: Fire and Ash coming out this week. What's even more exciting? Well, maybe not more exciting, but what's very exciting is
It's
there
definitely
will
more
be
exciting.
an Avengers Doomsday trailer that will be before the movie. So I'm sure that'll hit YouTube shortly after on Friday. Probably they usually release at like Friday morning. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I saw, what's funny? I saw that James Cameron like sent a note to all the theaters, saying like, "Hey, make sure you put the theater to all these specific settings for the best viewer experience." And the funny part was it was all in the font Papyrus, which is basically the Avatar logo is just him going into Word and selecting Papyrus. This whole SNL skit is the funniest thing ever. I always joke about it. Oh, it's really funny.
I've been into some theaters recently, and I'm like, oh, okay. So if you're asking for extra settings to be done in that,
I doubt. Yeah, I doubt these theaters are actually going to do any of it. But
unless you put like the IMAX 3, like big screen, like I can see that.
Right. If you're going to see Avatar, try to see it on the biggest screen possible. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Don't be like me. If they offer it in on IMAX, don't just go to IMAX. Make sure it's IMAX 3D. I didn't know those were two different things until after I went to one of each. I said, "Oh,
some people don't like 3D."
I didn't realize that IMAX was not 3D in some instances.
True. It is.
My favorite to go do, not to go sidetrack, is the Dolby Atmos cinemas.
Oh yeah,
you want to talk about a sound with that? Like the speaker is like behind your head with that bass. Your seat is rumbling. It's intense, and they look really cool too. It looks like something out of like the Avengers or whatever. It's all like black, like marble or whatever. So, anyways, enough about that. I love movie theaters. I love just movies in general. So, Jared, what else do we have going on with that?
Well, it's time for once again the wrong one.
Popcorn Bucket Preview.
Nick, check out these awesome popcorn buckets.
In the world,
Nick? You need your own Banshee. Let me get you a close up on that Banshee. I mean, look at these buckets. That bucket, you can have your own Banshee sitting on your lap with a little basket on the back to hold your popcorn. At least it's a functional one, which I do appreciate. And then you can also get
a functional one.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty functional.
How much popcorn are you fitting in that thing?
I don't know. This basket looks pretty big, but look at the one on the left.
The size of a soup cup?
Maybe, yes. But the one on the left, that one is an actual tin, but you get a Banshee that wraps around the side of it and then chows down on that popcorn with you.
Could have 3D printed it.
Could have, but you can just spend $30 and get in a popcorn bucket.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Definitely.
It's more than $30, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, I know you love popcorn buckets, so I had to include it.
I love it so much. And it looks like those sippers are those cups are actually cups instead of the gigantic straw from the mayor of Nightmare Before Christmas. Because I saw that one in real life. That was just as disheartening as I thought it was going to be.
Hey, I want to point out, look at this Banshee on the top right. It's black and white. I didn't see that in the trailer.
It could be Fire and Ash.
It could be. It sounds like it.
I don't know. I don't know much about this franchise.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah,
I just want to go see him for the robot crabs.
The robot, yeah, literally, it's about all I pay attention to. Like when I see them come out with the robots, I'm like, yeah. That's why I kind of like the RDA shirt because I'm like, it's about the only thing I really care about in these movies. That's really about it. Everything else is like, ooh, blue things.
Moving on, Nick. I bet you didn't know that I am actually a closet Swiftie.
I mean, you have to be. You married one.
Yes, I did marry one. It was in my vows that I am a Swiftie. So when this news dropped, I was pretty excited. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll get the opportunity to go see this myself.
You're not missing out.
But, Nick, tell us what you saw when you went to Hollywood Studios last week.
All right. So, guys, I had pretty good timing. Taylor Swift's iconic outfits were on display at Walt Disney Presents in Hollywood Studios. Now, it is 3 outfits that were there from the Era Tour. which has premiered on Disney Plus. So if you haven't had a chance to go see it in real life, go ahead and watch it on Disney Plus. And it debuted on the Friday, December 12th. And it'll be there until January 23rd. Now, I do gotta say, this was insane. If you know anything about the that area of the park for Walt Disney Presents, usually like it's usually so low key in there that they added characters in the back to go ahead and visit to get people to go through that area, because it used to just be like a little theater back that they used to play movies and all that, and just kind of keep things rolling. And they used to keep some props in there and all that. And obviously, it's kind of like a museum to Walt Disney himself and his legacy. They decided to add Taylor Swift's outfits there. I have never seen it more crowded in my life.
That's wild.
It was a line out the door, and this was all the way down towards where like the meet and greets are. So down by the theater, all the way in the area. And they had security there just to kind of keep the line going. They had cast members galore saying, you know, if you're just walking by, take a picture and move. Like you gotta keep it rolling. And I did just exactly what you thought. I took my camera, I went above everyone, I just took a quick picture and I walked away, because I was not sacrificing all that time to go ahead and take a picture like that, because there's pictures like this one that do exist of the exact same thing that I saw. So
yeah, Disney just posted this yesterday because they announced that it was going to be leaving on the 23rd.
Which is
Surprise!
so crazy to me.
Yeah, not here for very long. It's actually very, I would think, it's a pretty big attraction for Swifties. But you know, I guess you got to give Taylor her clothes back eventually. But if you are curious, what's here? So you have some pieces on the left. You have a Reputation outfit. In the middle, this I would say is her Midnight's outfit from her Midnight's album. And on the right, you have your Tortured Poets Department. That's how you guys know I'm a legit Swiftie. So I'd like to thank my wife. I think my wife would be very proud of me for pointing all those out. So yeah, that's all we have on the Swiftie news, Nick. But we do have some additional news for you and your pass, as you are now able to go to water parks very soon. Well, your passes, you can always go to water parks, but they are now offering a special pass for water parks, which is called the
seasonal
pass. It's the water park pass. It's a seasonal pass,
yes.
and it's back. Apparently, this has been around before, and they go on sale December 16th. Now, will allow you go ahead.
I was gonna say definitely. Oh wow, it allows multiple. Never mind. I thought I was gonna say this is more of an annual pass, but I actually just read what you had in there. I didn't realize that it says.
Yeah, it's a seasonal water park pass. So you can go to the water park as much as you want, besides the blackout dates, which is kind of neat, and it's pretty inexpensive. Your blackout dates are March 28th through April 5th. I don't know why that is.
I do. That is definitely spring break.
Spring break. Okay, that makes sense.
Spring break.
So
I know that block of time well.
Okay. So for the season, you can go to, well, first, right now, only Typhoon Lagoon is open. And then Blizzard Beach opens up on February 14th. So right now, you can go crazy at Typhoon Lagoon all you want. And then February 14th, Blizzard Beach will open the 15th.
They're doing some pretty heavy construction at Blizzard Beach right now, for sure. I saw a lot of it while I was down there. Cranes and scaffolding galore for the big slide at the top and all that. Like, it's
really, I didn't know that. I'm surprised they're doing it now, because it doesn't close for another 2 months, and then Blizzard Beach will be open.
Well, I'm saying they're doing that at Blizzard Beach, not Typhoon Lagoon.
I'm sorry. I misread. Yeah. I misread that. Okay, that makes sense then. They do alternate in this time of the year. So you can go crazy at the water parks. Nick, it's only $89 for adults. And you can go as many times as you want now through May 9th.
Yes, which truly does make it a seasonal pass, not a annual pass.
Yeah.
That's what kind of tripped me up, because at first I'm thinking about it. I always have to correct people like, oh, you have a season pass to Disney. I'm like, no, I have an annual pass. Disney never closes. Therefore, my pass never closes.
Right.
Which, again, is part of the price point of why it is what it is. but yeah, so that's really not a bad price point for that.
No,
And they also
$89 for adults, $83 for kids, and you do get some perks with this too, Nicholas.
I saw that some new pass holder perks. It looks like.
Yes, for you the 20% off cabana rentals.
Gotta love them cabanas.
And also a 1 round of mini golf per pass, valid before 4 p.m. between Winter Summerland or Fantasia Gardens. I think this comes with that pass. I mean, I know you get perks with your annual pass, right?
Well, I was just gonna say, if you do the upgrade on your pass, the water and sports option, which is really, I think it's only comes out to be an extra like $5 a month for that perk added to your pass. Again, if you're a Florida resident, you can go ahead and pay it monthly. If not, you got to go ahead and pay it all up front, which again, you're paying for either the DVC one, which is Sorcerer, which is what I'm up to now, or you're paying for the Credit Pass. So, or this pass. Do we know, is this pass exclusive to Florida residents, or is this a non-resident pass?
I think it's a non-resident.
Because that would be pretty cool if it's not. Because if it's a non-resident pass and you're able to go ahead and do it, that would really, again, draw more people there.
I didn't see anything in the article that said it was Florida resident specific, so I think anyone can buy it.
Very good. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, but yeah, with the water and sports option, I'm able to go and do a round of mini golf every day with mine, as well as go to the water parks whenever I want. There is no blackout dates at all for myself to go there or my family. It's something that I've been needing to go do. I think one of these trips, I'm going to take some time to go ahead and do it. I usually focus so heavy on the main 4 parks that I don't usually make my way over there. And it's definitely something I'm lacking to go do, because I've heard the snacks there are incredible. And Blizzard Beach, again, I spent a good bit of time at Animal Kingdom this trip. And I did get to see a good bit of the backside of it over there, and it looks phenomenal. I mean, you can see the slopes over there for Blizzard Beach. It looks really cool. So I definitely want to go ahead and check it out at some point soon here. But yeah, it looks like passes are going to be available via the Walt Disney World special offers page for that. And you'll be able to go ahead and pick it up there.
Yeah.
So it'll be a fun time. It's a great way to go ahead and get more people in the door for that park. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Sure. So, all right, dude. Well, now it is time to go ahead and bring up one of the best prints that you have done to close out the year. And I'm very excited for this one.
You are.
I am. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the festival first, or we talk about the print first?
We'll talk
because they've already seen the print.
They're not related, but we'll do the print first. Since you brought it up.
Oh, I saw EPCOT and I saw Festival and I got excited. I thought I was talking about Festival.
Yeah, I know.
Prints. Yeah, I know. I'm the worst.
That's okay.
Anyways,
we'll do the print now.
We'll do the print now. Yes.
All right.
I'm really excited for this.
So, Nick went to Festival of the Holidays, which he will inform us about soon. But in honor of that, I have brought it upon myself to recreate the sign from the front of the park where Nick took an awesome selfie, where you can find the Festival of the Holidays sign, and I recreated it for you to print at home. How about that? I think it came out really nice. I got all the details there, all the way down to the advertising. I changed up the flowers a little bit to make it a little print friendly, but I think it came out almost identical to the sign at the park.
Did you? So you did your flowers red. I did them purple for some reason.
Mine are actually a pink. It's a very reddish pink.
Ah, that's why I had a very light pink.
Yeah, I have a pretty reddish pink.
Well, they have pink poinsettias, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
It came out great. Yeah, guys, this is a 2-plate print, or it can be all 1 plate if you really want to. But yeah, the main sign gets printed down flat, and then the 2 posts get attached to the side there. So,
yeah, I'd very much recommend doing it in 2 parts. There's 2 filament swaps if you have there's 2 pauses where you switch out 3 rolls total. It's very easy compared to our other prints, some of our other prints. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I really like the way it came out.
Yeah, dude, you did a great job on that one for sure. And I can say for certain it looks just like the sign. So definitely impressed. And I was not expecting to come back and see that. And I'm like, oh, the festival just continues for me.
Yeah.
So
Well, Nick, we're about at the halfway point of the show. And I did want to. We didn't speak about this before, but we have teased that we are doing a giveaway.
Mm,
And
we
I think
have.
what we're going to do is next week we're going to be off for the holiday. And then the following week we'll have a end of year live stream.
Right on.
Where we'll have games and this giveaway. And so I was thinking now would be a good time to give away the code word to sign up for the giveaway.
I think you're right. I think that would be a great idea because we can't just have everyone just doing the live stream. We need to have you guys watching. You guys need to be on your toes.
Right. So if you're listening at this point, we're about to reveal the code word. We haven't discussed. Nick's going to pick whatever the code word is. And what we will do is we will put a sign up forum on our Facebook and in the show notes. Well, maybe not in the show notes, but we'll put it on our Facebook and you can enter there and you have to enter the code word to be eligible to win the prize, which will be pulled during our live stream at the end of the year.
Yes. No, I'm trying to think of the word right now. I'm trying to think of what we're going to go ahead and say.
That's true. But yeah, Nick, first, the prize will be what?
Oh, first prize? First prize is going to be a $50 Roosevelt's gift code you go ahead and use for a Roosevelt shirt of your choice.
Okay, good. I didn't even think we were doing other prizes. I thought we were just doing one prize.
I thought we were just doing one. Then you said multiple, and I'm like, what?
No, I know. I said what's? Oh, yeah, that's not what. Okay, then no, we're doing one prize.
Oh, we can do another. We do another.
No,
print. You can do a print. Do you want to do a print? We can do a print.
No, don't worry. No, just do that one for this time.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. I think I got one.
All right, what is it?
All right, guys. Drum roll, please. All right, guys. The keyword is going to be destiny, just like the ship. Destiny will be the code word to go ahead and say. So keep that in mind. You guys will. We're not going to go ahead and give any other hints on it. You guys need to watch back and look for it. The keyword will be destiny, just like the cruise ship. So go ahead and keep that in your memory. So when we get that form out there, we can go ahead and do it, and then we will announce the winner on our live stream coming up. So make sure you guys watch and keep that in mind. Okay.
Awesome. Well, that's exciting. I'm looking forward to the live stream. I have a ton of ideas. I already started writing some down. It's going to be a lot of fun. But let's get into our next topic. Nick's favorite festival.
I'm so excited for this. You have no idea. I mean, this is the festival that I literally keep a festival passport of on my desk at all times. This is last year's. So
we are talking about the EPCOT Festival of the Arts coming back to EPCOT in January 16th through February 23rd. I think it's a little longer than it was last year.
It seems like it is by at least a week or so, I think.
Yeah, it's a 39-day festival this year.
Yeah, that is a little. I think it was like 31 last year. Yeah, I'm almost sure it was 31 last year. Yes. So, guys, Festival of the Arts is one of my absolute favorite festivals that EPCOT does. They do obviously the 4 different ones across the year. They'll start off with Festival of the Arts to start the year off. Then it'll go into Flower and Garden. Then we have Food and Wine, and then Festival of the Holidays that'll come up. Right now, we're in Festival of the Holidays. We'll talk more on that in just a little bit. But with Festival of the Arts, it really transforms the way that EPCOT just looks entirely. So we're not talking topiary wise or anything like that. We're talking booths. It is a art festival at its core. There will be booths set up everywhere for all different high-end artists. We're not talking guys down the street just drawing something. We're talking big name artists. We're talking Thomas Kincaid, or his grandson. He's usually there signing. Joey Chu, the artist Scooter there, Noah's Fine Art, and many, many others that are going to be there that have already started announcing that they will be there, which is really cool. Again, Disney offers them to come back. Usually they invite them to come to this festival. And it is really important to note that most of the works that are here are not able to be sold anywhere but this event. A lot of people really try to go ahead and get these different ones and acquire these different things. The only way to go ahead and do it is going to be, third party market. It's not going to be available on their website or anything else like that because they just don't have the rights to go ahead and do that. So, it is definitely a must see if you are in the area or able to go ahead and go to Epcot for those days. Beautiful festival. It's not the best for food per se. That's not the focus on this. They do still have some amazing dishes, because of course it is Epcot, but that's not the main focus on this festival. The focus is art. Clearly you guys can see I love all my works of art in here, and I'm cringing because I don't know where I'm going to go ahead and put any more artwork that I'm hoping to pick up. But yeah, it's going to be a 39-day festival. This started in 2017. It's one of Epcot's newest festivals, which is really cool. And they have interactive photo ops, which is cool. They have paint by number murals, which is what you see there. It's really cool. They usually do it on the wall in between the Imagination Pavilion going into World Showcase in Canada. And they give you like a sticky note. It'll have like the number on it. You'll walk over to that number and you go ahead and paint it and go on from there.
And then they do give you a bookmark of the finished product as well if you participate.
Yes. Yeah. No,
and I
really
believe
cool
I can't remember where. I'm trying to remember. They end up putting these somewhere. They do something with them, and honestly I forget what they do with them. They either show them off somewhere, or they bring it to like Cast Connection, or they donate it. I forget what they do.
You're saying the actual mural when it's done?
Yeah, they do something with it.
Yeah,
they do move them somewhere.
They do move them. I don't remember. You know what I think is? I think they actually put them going down the pathway going into World Showcase.
Yeah,
coming by Spaceship Earth and all. I think I'm not 100% sure on that. If you don't mind looking it up for us. But yeah, they also have visual, performing, and culinary arts that are going to be blended throughout the park. It's very kid friendly in this one, very hands on with some of the exhibits that you're going to experience across World Showcase, which is so cool. They have the Broadway concert series, which is here, which is a really unique one. It's more plays and stuff like that. They're going to be here. So again, always at the America Garden Theater. They'll perform iconic Disney songs. And the pair usually rotates every 2 weeks. So it's not like it's the Candlelight Processional where it's every night or every other night is a different speaker or narrator or a different concert, each week. It's different performances that rotate. And it'll happen multiple times throughout the day. Of course, it's included with your Epcot admission because it's amazing. It's first come, first served seating. And dining packages are also available starting December 17th for guaranteed seating. We're going to have 20 plus food studios located throughout the park. And focus is really on artistic presentation. And there'll be the Disney Eats Foodie Guide to be released later on. We'll talk about that.
Oh boy, I almost forgot about another foodie guide.
Another foodie guide. It never ends. And Figment's Brush with the Master Scavenger Hunt. That's what the theme is usually for this one for the kids. So right now we have Olaf's Frozen Adventure, Festival of the Holidays. It'll go over to Figment with his brush and all that for that one. And you get to get a special keepsake when you're done. Jared's just blowing through some of the awesome food offerings.
I didn't realize this is kind of not in order with what we were talking about. Like that's the Broadway thing.
Yeah,
that's chalk art you can do.
They did some incredible chalk art this past year too. By the way,
they do insane chalk art.
They did an Indiana Jones one that is still, I think, like. There's so many pictures of it because of how awesome it was. Like you stood in one spot, like looked like you were holding onto a rope, and it was a 3D picture that like looked like he was climbing down and you were holding the rope. It was pretty wild. But yeah, as far as that's going to go, so you have chalk art galleries, live painting, musicians throughout the park. Artists are going to be creating Disney art live during the festival, so that's always cool to go ahead and see. So featured artists we're going to be seeing that have been confirmed at least. Rosanna Eroso, which is going to be new for 2026, where she focuses mainly on ducks, Mickey, and Disney princesses. Dylan Bonner, he an illustrator for Disney since 2017. He mainly features Disney princesses. Wow, that's an amazing picture. Holy cow. And more artists will be announced on DisneyWorld.com. And again, if you follow some of the big name Disney artists like I do, you'll probably see some announcements from them usually saying they're going. I know that Scooter is coming back with some of his some new work actually, which I'm very excited to see, and hopefully he'll be able to get licensing for some of the other ones to bring from Disneyana over to here. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what they bring.
Absolutely, yeah. And just keep in mind, guys, this is usually the prints for their. We talked about a little bit about it last week. The prints are usually around like $45 to $50 or so for one of the prints there. If you want an original, you're going to be paying $10,000-$15,000. Just be ready for that. They actually have the originals that they will bring, and they cost a lot of money. So just be ready for that if you are planning on buying something original. but yeah, that is Festival of the Arts in a nutshell right there. We'll have that foodie guide when that comes through. But it looks like Jared's got something else queued up for us here. We're
Yeah,
gonna
this is
have.
actually part of the festival.
Is it really?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're doing a Disney Lorcana trade card game activity.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know exactly how it works. But there's a collection quest with booster packs and card trading. You can redeem a limited edition Magical Places promo card. And this, I think you get it through the Ink and Find scavenger hunt, featuring large trading cards around EPCOT. And the festival quest books are available near the World Celebration Bridge, and redemption locations are Morocco Pavilion and Figment's Inspiration Station. So I think this is going to be similar to your like Spike the Bee scavenger hunt, but instead it's all Lorcana themed.
Interesting.
Like like I think they usually for this event they do the Figment in the pieces of art, and I think this might be an addition or replacing that. But yeah, Lorcana is actually a very popular game. It is a money hole. You could spend some serious money on Lorcana. So I have not gotten into it, and also I don't really have anyone to play it with. So that's probably reasons why I haven't gotten into it yet. But
come on, man, we gotta get our cards going.
Oh, Nick's got a few. That's right. You do get a few of your D23 package as well. I honestly couldn't even. No, I think mine's still in the box.
Next thing you know, we're going to be. Well, we already have a kind of like a Pokemon Go kind of thing going for Disney. I think, didn't we? They tried something like that. I thought.
I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
But let's get into some of the. Go ahead.
I feel like we're going to be walking through the park, and everyone's always like asking, like, "Oh, well, who's going to do it?
What you doing?"
And I'm going to be like, I don't even know. Like, that's a new card thing. I don't know what to look for. So,
well, it sounds interesting. A different thing to do with the festival for sure. But let's get into some of the merchandise.
That's the best part right there. Look at that. Whoa, those colors are awesome.
Yeah, Festival of the Arts. You got the Spirit jersey. I think I got a close up. Yep, the Spirit jersey with Figment drawing the World Showcase, which I think is fun. You can see different...
I am digging those colors, man.
Yeah, and then next you have the Loungefly ear headband.
Wow, that's
I think
classy.
Looks phenomenal.
I like that.
Then you have the baseball cap, which looks great.
I'm liking that one too. All right.
That one looks nice. You also have an ornament for your Christmas tree at home. I have a Festival of the Arts ornament, not this one, obviously, but I do have a Festival of the Arts one. They also have this plush, this artist-themed plush.
Kind of like
Figment
that.
as an artist. I like how they dress them up for every holiday right now, and you can just buy them that way. That's great merchandising. And additionally, check out this awesome Loungefly novelty bag. It can be a purse or a backpack.
They're doing that again, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to sell out really quickly again. I'd be curious to see how well it's going to sell. But I like the theming this year. I like that it's more night themed.
Yeah, I do too.
Really, really showcasing, the fact that Epcot lights up at night. And is just so beautiful to go ahead and see. I like that a lot.
Yeah, and in addition, you also have your Corksicle water bottle,
of course,
and festival mug, which I like how Figment's the handle. That's pretty fun.
Yes, because Figment is definitely the symbol of everything at Epcot.
Nick, how long do you think it'll be before we have a Roosevelt? But like right now, like every festival, we get a Spirit jersey, a Loungefly, and a Corksicle. How long do you think until we get a Spirit jersey, Loungefly, Corksicle, Roosevelt with every festival?
I have a feeling it's in the cards.
I mean, I think it's also in the cards considering, they're on their D23 package this year, which is insane still to think about. So I think it's only a matter of time.
They're doing great. They're doing great things. And I'm so excited to go ahead and see what direction they go with everything. Like I said, the drops lately, they've been killing it. So I can only imagine it's just a matter of time. I mean, the D23 thing was a huge step in the right direction. They had a massive line just to get those shirts this year. So that's saying something. So they even did that one that we talked about last week on the California Studios lot. And they were talking, or the one in Burbank there. Remember they had the 4 different shirts that everyone was trying to go ahead and
Yeah,
snag
that's
that were
true.
exclusive
Yep,
to that.
yep.
So again, more exclusive merch, and it'd be really cool to go ahead and see. I mean, they even have that new Spaceship Earth one that dropped, and I'm still on the hunt for. So
Yeah, definitely.
I'm hoping they restock that soon. They
I
said
think they have to, but we'll see.
they were getting new ones daily, so I'm curious to see when they're going to be having more in stock. So I don't know. They sold out immediately when I wasn't there. So yes. So returning things we're going to be also seeing for this festival is Animation Academy. We've seen that paint by number mural, some awesome photo ops. We talked about the merchandise and that sort of thing. So that is Festival of the Arts in a nutshell, guys.
Yes, sir.
So, well, Jared, now is the time. Now is the best time to listen to a trip report from Nick.
Yeah, because you were just there, and then you were like, I didn't have enough. So you went back again for another weekend. Nick, how was your trip?
Well, you know what I had to go get, Jared?
What did you have to go get?
These little beauties.
Oh, and tell us about those, Nick. Oh, actually, you did provide us a photo with that. Let me pull that up.
Did I? Yeah, I think I did.
Yes, you did.
Look at me go. Yeah, guys. So we'll get into more of the timeline and all that shortly here. But this is we talked a little bit about this a couple episodes ago, or last episode when I was down there, and that they had this pop-up shop looking thing, and I was wondering what it was that was at the co-op in Disney Springs. And then I started seeing people make reels of these little trash cans, and I was like, what in the world are these? Like, they're awesome. I want one. And then I started looking around, and they had only at the parks they had pins, and I was like, does all you guys have pins? Like, this is okay. And then I was really wondering where they're at. I'm like, they've got to be around here somewhere. And then someone mentioned, that they might have something like this at the co-op. There is an entire section. It's called the Drop Shop. There's an entire section of the co-op now devoted to the mystery boxes, which is just wild to me. This was one small section. Next to that, they have a succulent section as well. They have everything under the sun there. They have different Disney princesses. They have Stitch. They have Marvel. They have everything under the sun that you can imagine. This is where all the miniatures live, and it was pretty wild. I bought 2 of them because I think they're just so cool, and I was like, I have to see. And I got Main Street USA.
Ooh, hold on. Let me stop sharing so we can see that up close.
Yeah, there we go. Main Street USA.
Oh, that's an awesome
front.
One.
And I will also say the flaps do actually open, which is kind of cool.
If you put something in there, can you get it out?
Yeah, there's also opens up in the front.
Oh,
just like the one
that's awesome.
in the park.
Wow.
So,
you can put all your straw wrappers in there.
Yeah. For all my Diet Coke. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't say it. You did.
Guys, Jerry sent me a reel earlier, and it just made me laugh like so hard. It was about someone that was calculating how much Diet Coke he drank throughout the year, and I'm just like,
a year in review as Diet Coke journey.
Yeah, I'm like, don't ask me that question, okay? Like, this is not going to end well. Then I also got this Pixar one here as well, which is really cool.
I love that. It's almost like straight out of Toy Story Land.
Yeah. So, and again, guys, the whole pictures of all the different ones they have, all 6 of them. There's a mystery one. If you want a spoiler alert, the mystery one is the Haunted Mansion. And they had them all on display there, so it was kind of really cool to go ahead and see. I'm definitely going to be trying to pick up some more of these when I go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It feels like this
looks like I don't know if like the Haunted Mansion one's in the middle, if that's just one is the front, the other's the back.
Oh yeah, that actually.
Ones.
Actually, that's exactly what it is because it's like, it looks like there's 2 of everything in there.
Yeah,
it looks like
2
Orange Bird, 2. Yeah, that makes sense.
Tomorrowland one I like a lot too.
I was really, dude. I opened this one up and I saw the gray at first, and I was like, I got it, guys. I got Tomorrowland. I'm like, oh, it's Main Street USA. Still really cool. So, but yeah, very, very excited about those because if you know me, you know I love a good trash can table time. It's trash can table time. Mammoth Club.
I saw that there was there's someone who actually like on Etsy they sell a tablecloth that are specifically designed to go on trash cans.
They do.
Yeah.
I thought for one festival they actually did something like that, and if not, Disney needs to step that up because that'd be so.
I don't think they want you to eat on trash cans. Like,
if they didn't want us to use them as tables, they wouldn't make them flat.
I agree. I don't think they want you to do that, but it just ends up happening, and now it's just a thing.
Guys,
so I don't think they're going to promote it per se.
I would go so far as to, so this will have to be a reel or something because I just love trash cans so much. They definitely could I could definitely buy one of these like on eBay or something like that, like an actual trash can, not one of these, like an actual full size one, and I would die a happy man. Just knowing I have a full size Disney park used trash can in my possession.
Wow.
So yeah. Anyways, guys, so let's go through it real quick because I know we're getting towards the end over here. Trip. This is how it went. So again, we went down there for a couple weeks, or down a couple weeks ago, and we give you guys that trip report, and then I said, well, let's go back. So we went back for a long weekend, and on let's see, I flew into MCO on Friday. He got picked up, and then from there we spent some time with the family and all that. We spent a lot of time with them, which was just so awesome to go see. Shout out to them; they're awesome. Love seeing them every time. And we went ahead and went to Friday was it Studios Friday?
Yeah,
Yes, we went to Hollywood Studios on Friday. Yeah, we went to Hollywood Studios on Friday. Got to go do a lot of character meet and greets. That was fun. We had the two little ones there, so it was a lot more like slower pace, which was fine. It's always good to go ahead and stop and smell the popcorn, I guess, at some point. Hopefully not from a popcorn bucket. We did some cool photo ops when we were down there. Ate some food, rode some rides, and just had an awesome Hollywood Studios kind of day. And then from there on, let's see, Saturday we spent all day at EPCOT. I kind of branched off. It was actually Saturday was a banger, dude. Saturday was insane for me. We went and we kind of broke off from the wife and the girls and all that. Because I wanted to really go check out the festival. I had to go do the cookie stroll. I did all of them. Well, I did all 6 to go ahead and get my thing. While I was on my stroll, I got to go see Spaceship Earth Cookie. Look at how awesome that is right there.
Looks delicious. And it does a show every couple of minutes.
Yes.
Right?
Every 10 minutes it does a new show. And there's little like pavilion stamps on the cookies itself up close, which is really cool.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's cool.
Yeah, so I saw those. They were kind of shiny. It was really cool to go ahead and see. This was by far one of the busiest food spots I went to, mainly because you can get 3 out of the 5 cookies you need right at one spot.
Wow.
And they were all pretty good there. That one, I got the Epcot one, one of the Epcot ones, and then I also got, oh gosh, I'd have to look. It'll be in the video and all that later on. Again, I have to go ahead and still make that up. So give me a little bit of a break to go ahead and make that up here. So that'll be next week's task. But yeah, I did get a couple cookies there and just some awesome drinks in the community core hall. You can go ahead and meet Santa in there as well. Get some festival merch, which is kind of cool. They did a beautiful job decorating it in there. It was awesome. Continue going around World Showcase to go check everything out and try some food. Definitely stopped in Germany to go ahead and get my fondue and my Weissbier over there. That was a very unique drink. It was a sparkling beer. I wouldn't say it was like a wine or like a champagne, but it was bubbly. It was really weird. Tasted great. It really did. It was awesome. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. But yeah, I went and checked that out. And then continued around World Showcase, walked everything over there. And, from there, a little bit later on, I was like, well, we go ride some rides, which I did. Land was up to a 75-minute wait, y'all.
Yeah, when those Christmas lights come on, everyone wants to see it, and it's worth the wait. I mean, not 75 minutes. It's try to get if you want to do it at night, try to schedule a lightning lane around it. That's what we did, and it worked out perfectly.
It was insane. That line was all the way over to Soarin', which that full queue was full and everything. It was just insane. No, I ended up actually I lucked out. I tried to ride Test Track for the first time finally, since they did the refurb. And I was in a single rider and it closed right after. Like I was like, I don't know, maybe 5 people up from being in there, and then it shut down. I saw some pictures. Some poor people get stuck in the embankment there, and they were just stuck. And they were like, I've been like this for a half hour. I'm like, oh gosh, that sounds so uncomfortable. I went ahead and used the lightning lane that they gave me, which I wasn't expecting that being single rider line. They gave me a lightning lane, so I went over and used it at Soarin' because it was up to about a 60-minute wait when I was there.
Nice.
And I had ridden that last trip. I had rode Living with the Land, and I already seen Glimmering Greenhouses. So um, I decided to go ahead and do that. And then the party didn't stop there, man. We went and saw Figment. And then, dude, well, I don't know, man. That looks like it's a different park there on the right. What do you think? Is that the same
Yeah,
park?
looks like you went somewhere else.
Yeah, we were like, you know what? Epcot's closing at 9. Let's just keep this party rolling. So we decided to monorail over to Magic Kingdom, and we stayed there until the park closed. We stayed past park close at Magic Kingdom. We got there right before fireworks, and like the pros that we are, we decided to not see fireworks. I actually saw a side view of them, which was really cool. Because you go see it from Tomorrowland Speedway, so kind of unique. I've seen it in a lot of different angles before. I do gotta say, dude, the parks, especially up until this point, were insane. Epcot was jam packed. Magic, forget it. I mean, it was shoulder to shoulder. Like there was no room to walk. I beelined it down the cutaway path over by Tomorrowland Terrace, and I went over to Tomorrowland that way, where I had to go pick up my Joffrey's luggage tag that we had talked about in a prior episode. I had to get my last drink over at the Joffrey's over in Tomorrowland.
Nice.
And went ahead and got that. Had a little bit of a dance party over there with someone that was actually wearing a Roosevelt, which was pretty cool. The DJ was wearing the alien from Buzz Lightyear Roosevelt, which was really cool. I'm like, hey, I have that shirt. And then we went on Tomorrowland Speedway, and then from there kept going around the park because fireworks were still going on. We rode Haunted Mansion with no wait whatsoever. Then we did some Pirates, and then we were like, hey, let's go on Tiana's. I have never gotten more wet in my life on that ride.
Probably was a little chilly too.
It was freezing. I was soaked head to toe, and it was the coldest night we were down there. It was down in the 50s.
Wow. So
Yeah,
it was pretty short wait?
It was like 5-minute wait.
All right, nice.
Yeah, but we hopped on, and I was like, this is awesome. And we hopped on, and I like head to toe, dude. I was sitting in the front seat, and it sprayed from my head all the way down. Like it was not an inch of me that wasn't soaked.
That's awesome.
It was crazy. And then, like I said, we had done Pirates, and then we get to go see Starlight because that's the best part, I think, of park closing and all that. Saw that. And then I was going to try to get us a minivan to go over to Epcot because we were still parked at Epcot. Now, at this point, if you know anything about that park's been closed now for about 2.5 to 3 hours now. So how would you get to Epcot, might you ask? Well, the monorail was closed.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
And I'm like, well, I could take a minivan. Minivans were just not working at that point. They were like, yeah, we have too many people looking for minivans right now. And then it became kind of a scavenger hunt of how to get Nick home. So we found out, believe it or not, you can actually take the resort monorails now, by the way. They all go the exact same direction as the express now. And you can literally just go ahead and, I mean, it's one extra stop. You literally just stop at the Contemporary, and then you just go right to TTC. It's a cool hack if you didn't know it now. So if there's a longer wait for one, you could honestly get away with going to the other one. Cast member actually recommended that to me. And then I get to the TTC, and I was like, hey, that's closed. How are we going to get there? Like, you have to hop on the bus monorail. I said, the bus monorail. They take a bus at that hour, and they literally write Epcot monorail on it.
Oh, I didn't know they do this.
I didn't know they did it at all. It was so cool. It's like, at this point, dude, it's about 1:00 in the morning.
That's funny.
And
I wish I was the driver of that bus.
It was so fun. We went over to the Epcot lot. There was no one there. We were like 4 people on that bus. And of course, we're with family, and they're like, oh, I parked pretty close to the tram. The tram's not running, man. That tram is not running. It was the farthest parking spot.
Like, if I drove that monorail bus, I would literally do the entire monorail script, but like from inside
absolutely.
The bus. Like, that
please
would be
stand
like
clear of the doors. No, dude, at that hour, everyone was so exhausted. They were like, just get me to my car. But no, it was awesome. I actually debated going to take a picture on the tram that was closed down and just saying, like, waiting for my next tram. Like, I debated doing it, but I didn't want to go ahead and get yelled at because they still had security out there and all that. So
yeah, I don't want to do that.
but it was cool. I get to see Spaceship Earth lit up again.
Nice.
And yeah, so it was a fun time. And then after that, next day we went to Animal Kingdom on Sunday, and we spent a good part of the day there. I did a lot of stuff that I haven't done in a long time. I went on the different trails out back. I did the Marrakesh Jungle Trek, and I got to go see Boxo and all that, which was kind of cool. We got to go see the Merry Menagerie again, which was awesome. And yeah, there's one of the Pixar shirts I was rocking right there. And yeah, I got to go see the Feathered Friends in Flight show that they do at the Tree of Life there. Had some awesome food. We hung out with some more family and some friends and all that down there, which was awesome. And rode Dinosaur again, which was cool. My brother-in-law had never ridden Dinosaur before. He had no idea what to expect. He got off. He was like, "That was intense," and I was like, "Yeah, it was, man. They need to go do that flash. I still think they need to go do that flash when the dinosaur comes out at you right at the end. That would have been like, I know it's scary, but it'd be awesome." Anyways, but yeah, we had a fun time there. And then after that, we were like, let's go to Springs. So we went to Springs. It was chaotic as usual. But we did some shopping, some walking. I had to park in Grapefruit again. And yeah, that's how we closed out our night. We ended up going over to get the trash cans there. And then I also saw this little beauty, which I guess I did see it. I think this was one of the ones I did by omission on the Christmas tree stroll. But that is a Disney Destiny cruise line tree. And when you wave your magic band by it does do I have it there? No. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, this is just the horn. Is he gonna do it? Is he going to it? Yeah, it did this.
It was
so cool.
And it's funny because this was actually there last year for the treasure, and it's the same exact thing. They just put a different sign on it for the newer cruise ship.
Well, yeah, that's all you got to do. Yeah. But it was so cool. It also did the do 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 do, like when they go to do an announcement too, which is like if you've never been on a Disney cruise, that is the best sound to hear. When your captain, like first thing in the morning, is like, "Good morning, Disney Destiny. Today we are ported over at Disney's Castaway Cay," and it's like, we're starting our day. Fun fact: Nick would love to be one of the announcers for the Disney Cruise Line, so I really enjoy that. But yeah, that was the trip in a nutshell. Then the next morning, Monday, got up nice and early, hopped on a plane, flew back to my life, and here I am.
Well, that's awesome. Thanks for the awesome trip report.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys know it. In a couple weeks, I'm sure I'll be doing something again because Festival of the Arts. So, yeah, never ends. But anyways, that was just about a wrap of everything. Jared, do you have anything else you want to add this week?
Nope, that is it. That'll do it.
All right. Well, guys, we are taking a week off next week, but we do want to go ahead and say from the very bottom of our hearts that we hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We'll be back before the New Year, so for our live show.
will be back for that. Yes, we'll be back for the New Year.
Have a Merry Christmas,
just
guys.
Force of habit, guys.
And if you're in a Happy Hanukkah, if you celebrate that.
Yeah, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Yeah, I think Hanukkah's already started, but
oh, I didn't see the Hanukkah guy at EPCOT to ask him, but yeah, I should have. They did have that weird advent calendar thing they did for Germany, which is really interesting. They had little puppets come out, and it's really unique. I get to have a show when I was getting my fondue.
Nice.
Nothing like hot cheese on a nice EPCOT day.
Excellent.
But yeah, so with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and say Merry Christmas and all that, and we will see you guys after that for our New Year's live stream. Be on the lookout for that. Remember that code word. We're not going to tell you guys again because go look for it. But just remember that word, and you too can be entered into the Roosevelt's giveaway. So the Meta Main Street Roosevelt's giveaway, not it's yeah. Anyways, guys. So with that, we're going to go ahead and say, where is it? My stream deck's so slow today. Is it going to happen?
See you in the future.
All right, guys. Take care.